Shalom, peace, and blessings to the families out there, the elect, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the true Israelites, concerning biblical prophecies, heritage, and bloodlines. This is another short lesson concerning Solid Foundation Israelite Academy. I am your host, H.A.A.R.P, Judah Israel, that's going to bring forth this lesson on today. Giving our double honors to the apostles, salutations to the brothers, it's preaching and teaching the truth, and last but not least, all adulation, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh, who the world better yet knows as God, Jehovah, or Jesus Christ. This lesson is going to be concerning H.A.A.R.P. 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 Now, what is this? A lot of you brothers and sisters may not be familiar with this, and you may be wondering, like, what the hell is H.A.A.R.P? H.A.A.R.P is an acronym, okay? And it simply means High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program. And it's all about weather control. You see, there are higher powers that be. There are higher powers that runs this world, whether you believe it or not. These people are known as the elites. They are known, better yet, as the enlightened ones, okay? The illuminated ones, the Illuminati, okay? And they are higher powers which pull strings. They pull strings invisibly. Concerning this H.A.A.R.P program, you're going to discover that storms, tornadoes, hurricanes, tsunamis, cyclones, and etc. are controlled mainly today through this program, H.A.A.R.P, High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program. Now, this program basically started up in the late 60s to the early 70s. And this is basically what the United States military says concerning this program supposed to be about. It's supposed to be the study of the physical and the electrical properties, behavior of the ionosphere for both civilization and defense purposes. All right, but you're going to find out that United States military is a damn lie, man. All right, you're going to find out the U.S. military is a goddamn lie, because we're about to go into what H.A.A.R.P program purpose is all about. And it is that H.A.A.R.P is being used for weather modifications. And the military has records that proves it. They also have admitted it in their own documents, but yet they still deny it to the public, man. So H.A.A.R.P is not about what the military says, the study of the physical and electrical properties, behavior of the ionosphere. That's not what H.A.A.R.P is really about, man. H.A.A.R.P is really about altering the weather, man. Okay? So, concerning H.A.A.R.P, they have 180 satellites. That's 180 satellites. That's 72 feet tall, I believe. It's 180 satellites that's 72 feet tall. And these satellites are located, I believe, at Gakona, Alaska. All right? As you can see, this Gakona, Alaska. You have 180 satellites. Each of them are 72 feet tall. And they are located in the open field in Alaska. And why the hell they are sitting in the open field? Simply because the H.A.A.R.P program used these satellites by sending charged ions and charged particles into the atmosphere. Now, why in the hell would they want to send charged ions and charged particles in the atmosphere, man? Why would they want to do that? Simply because to heat up the atmosphere. To heat up the atmosphere, and once these particles move faster, you get warm weather. You get thermal weather. Why would they want to cause weather to be warm? By shooting these charged ions and particles in the atmosphere. Because what most of you blacks, Hispanics, and Native don't know is that when the weather is warm, it's more easier to be manipulated, man. And I know what you're saying right now, that no man upon the face of this earth can manipulate the weather, but that's a goddamn lie. We're trying to show you the truth. So this is not for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that's thinking that this is a joke, man. This is not a joke. All right? We're showing you the truth concerning H.A.A.R.P, man. So these satellites at 72 feet tall, if they are pointed in the sky, they can basically manipulate the clouds. They can move the clouds, manipulate the weather. If these satellites are pointed towards the earth, guess what? They can create massive earthquakes, man. Massive earthquakes. And that's exactly what happened 2010 concerning Haiti, man. That earthquake 2010 in Haiti, that wasn't an organic earthquake, man. Once again, that wasn't an organic earthquake, man. This was a damn modified earthquake that was cooked up through H.A.A.R.P. If you didn't know that. 2010, the earthquake that happened in Haiti. Also, excessive amounts of radiation was discovered in the Caribbean Ocean. Also, in the northern part of South American Ocean, which is the Gulf of Mexico. So why in the hell that after this incident, excessive amounts of radiation was discovered in the Caribbean Ocean and in the Gulf of Mexico? Why? Because another thing, the higher powers that be, another thing they use to cause earthquakes in the earth is nuclear weapons. How? Nuclear weapons are used to cause earthquakes by being dropped under the ground, man. To cause these earthquakes to lead to giant tsunamis and things in that nature, because they did the same shit, and I believe in India, 2004, I believe, December 2004. They basically dropped nuclear weapons under the earth to create a giant tsunami off the shores of India, man. If y'all can recall that giant tidal wave that happened in India 2004. Yeah. This giant tidal wave, I believe it killed 300,000 innocent people, man. And that was the damn so-called white man. So if you don't believe nuclear weapons can be used to be dropped under the ground, think again, man. Cause they don't only cause weather disasters through H.A.A.R.P. They can do this by using nuclear weapons, by dropping them under the earth, man. I'm not making it up. You can see it for yourself. You can Google this stuff, man. You can Google this stuff, man. Okay? So let's continue on with H.A.A.R.P. So yeah, believe it or not, like I spoke on that earthquake 2010 that happened in Haiti. Yeah, man. That was controlled through H.A.A.R.P. And also I believe that was underground nuclear weapons that caused that by the higher powers that be, because like I said, that excessive amounts of radiation was discovered after the incident, man, in the waters. And you wonder why all these animals in the sea are floating to the shores, man, because the radiation, man. All right, so the United States Navy, along with this H.A.A.R.P. program, they are activating underwater nuclear weapons to target certain locations on the earth as well. All right, so that's why you haven't asked yourself why all these incidents concerning these terrible weather conditions are always happening like near the shorelines of America, man. Just ask yourself that, man. Because This thing is all by design. It's This is strategically plotted, man. So yeah, these satellites, these are what they're used for. These satellites can also be pointed at people too. If they're pointed at people, they can cause sickness and nausea. You know? So simply what the heart procedures is doing is heating up the damn atmosphere by charged ions and giving them the positive charge, causing these damn winds to be controlled easily, whether you believe it or not, man. Don't have too much to say about heart, but I just wanted to put that out there concerning this Hurricane Harvey that tore down Houston, Texas. That was through heart, man. Hurricane Irma, that's on the rise concerning these southeastern states. That's through heart, man. Okay, Hurricane Jose and this other hurricane on the rise, that's through heart, man. Whether you believe it or not, yes. The higher powers that be are manipulating the weather, and they are causing these natural disasters on the earth. They call them natural disasters, but they are the true mastermind behind these natural disasters. And before I close this lesson out, I want to give this Bible verse concerning the higher powers that be. This is Isaiah 29:15, as you can see. Isaiah 29:15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? Now who make that statement? The international banking families, man. The elites. 13 illuminated bloodlines, man. They are the one that's saying that. Who seeth us and who knoweth us? These secret societies in the earth, man. Well, Isaiah 29:15 say, woe. What does that simply mean? Death and destruction to you secret societies, man, that's doing this to the earth. And to them that seek deep to hide their counsel. They seek deep to hide their counsel, man, from the Lord Yahweh. And their works are in the dark. Why? Because the media don't know that these severe weather conditions are being caused by these secret societies and the higher powers that be. Okay? Isaiah 29:16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. Now what does that simply mean? Isaiah 29:16. Isaiah 29:16 is basically saying that the so-called white man, these higher powers that be, right? The Edomites, the descendants of Esau, these people in high power, so-called white people, they turn things upside down, man. And guess what most of the world do? Most of the world, they glorify and they praise these things that's being turned upside down. That's what it means. Surely things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. Because these wicked ass blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, when we tell them that they are walking backwards, they don't give a damn. They still continue to esteem these things. When we tell them that January is not the first month of the year, that's things being turned upside down. Because the so-called white man have brainwashed the majority of our people with his story, which is history, his story, his philosophies, his deceits. You know, and people believe these American lies, man. And we tell them that January is not the first month of the year. And they look at us sideways, man. But it's March. March is the first month of the year. So you can see that truly, yes, things have been turned upside down. Like they tell you that it's 24 hours in a day, which is 12 hours in a day. That's why we have time zones. You know, like they tell you Christopher Columbus discovered America. That's a goddamn lie. Okay? Like they would tell you that simply that the earth is global, that the earth is a ball. That's a goddamn lie, man. You know, the earth is two-dimensional. The earth is simply a plane. That's why you have aircraft known as airplanes. They fly over two-dimensional surfaces. You know, All these damn lies, man, concerning science, concerning history, concerning economics. All these damn lies that the so-called white man have basically brainwashed our people. These, but basically what it's talking about, Isaiah 29:16. Surely you're turning up things upside down. He turned shit upside down. Okay, like most of us believe that these severe weather conditions is just naturally. They believe it's naturally, but these are not. These weather conditions that have been happening lately, man. Okay, these weather conditions that have been happening lately, these are not organic weather conditions, man. These are not. They are not. Because we know tornadoes, cyclones, hurricanes, we know that they happen on the face of this earth. We know they happen. And basically, they are supposed to happen organically. They supposed to happen naturally. But these storms, tornadoes, hurricanes, tsunamis, and cyclones, they are getting bigger and bigger. Why in the hell they are getting bigger and bigger, man? Because they are no longer organic, man. Because they are being manipulated by the higher powers through H.A.A.R.P. So surely you're turning the things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, right? He made me not. Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? So this is talking about the higher powers that be, man. That's all I had to say concerning this lesson, man. Concerning H.A.A.R.P. And I believe H.A.A.R.P, brothers and sisters, I believe this program was started up, I believe, in the late 60s to the early 70s, if I'm not mistaken. You can do your extra research, man. I'm just here to put it out to you, man. So stay safe. You know, we have a couple more hurricanes to face. Stay safe. Basically, I'm talking about the elect of the nation of Israel, blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. Stay safe. You know, I'll be praying for you guys, praying for you sisters, praying for the children, man, concerning the elect of the nation of Israel. Stay safe, man. And know that most of your weather conditions are manipulated. Most of your weather conditions are altered. We don't have no longer organic weather conditions no more, man. So this goddamn devil is throwing rocks and hiding his hand, man, concerning H.A.A.R.P. So this has been another lesson concerning Solid Foundation, Israelite Academy. Hope you brothers and sisters were truly edified. Till next time, love you guys. Shalom.